Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Horse Lords as Kadan of Kangai here, which is quite a tongue twister. But in our last episode we won our first war. We took a county from our neighbors here in Otuken. Ooh, he's incapable. Wow, I wonder if he got injured in a battle or something. But we took that county, we increased our maximum population thereby, I think. And we built some extra troops, so we are looking a little bit stronger. You and your men are practicing wrestling. When you notice a crowd starting to form around you, wrestling is an honor tradition that keeps nomad warriors fit for war, but every so often it happens that training sessions turn into competitive spectacles. So we had this event before and we tried to gain diligent and failed. So I think this time we'll see what happens if we join the contest. With matches lasting upwards of 2 hours, Bok wrestling is an excellent way to prove your endurance. You and your opponent are expected to dance as you enter and leave the contest field, and it's also expected of the winner to help the opponent up off the ground as the match is over. You know that this will require you to exert yourself to your very limit. Okay, so we'll challenge one of our greatest warriors, our marshal, who is a very good martial character and has 2 personal combat skill, which may or may not be relevant. Or we can, because we are arbitrary, expect whoever we challenge to yield, gain prestige, and become proud. But we just recently lost pride and became humble. Or we can lose 10 prestige. Well, who dares wins? Let's challenge one of our greatest warriors. Crowd cheers as you and your opponent dance into the contest field. After circling for a while, you charge in, blocking yourself with the opposing wrestler. After several minutes of furious grappling, you spot a weakness in your opponent's defense. You quickly let go of his upper body and grab his legs, tipping him over. He falls over and his elbows touch the ground. You are the victor. Nice. We have triumphed. I take my hand, I'll help you up. We gain 50 prestige extra vassal opinion, which doesn't actually help because we have no vassals, and 1 personal combat skill for 5 years. Okay, nice. So we'll keep an eye on... I was just going to say, we keep an eye on this war here and see how it ends up, and Kumul has just won, taken another county from Otuken, who are having a really bad start to their game here. So assuming the truces are going to work as normal, we'll have a truce with him for a few years. And that leaves Kumul down here as our only remaining adversary. But before we do anything about that, we're going to go out and try to hunt the Great White Bear again. We'll saddle Sky, our lovely horse. And can we build any more of these? I think we need 250 manpower available to be able to do it. We don't quite have. We've gathered our followers and hunting dogs and have saddled our horse. Won't escape us, or will it? Okay, so we just ticked over 250 and we can build a new one, so I guess that's exactly how it works. Good to know. We'll just continue to build them for prestige since we are still low on gold. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but to no avail. However, you find that you rather enjoy being out in the wilds. All this daily physical activity, it makes you feel stronger. So we have a 20% chance of becoming strong. That would be amazing. Please. Oh yes. Thank you, Tengri, great Lord of the Skies. Tengri is the name of the god. Okay, good to know. So that is great. We still haven't actually had a child yet. We still have no heir of our dynasty, but with the fertility bonus we get from being strong, that becomes so much more likely, which is great. We've returned to our court. The hunt for the elusive white bears seems fruitless, but there are many more things out there in the wilds. We won't give up. Okay, so this gives us a maximum, I think, of 2,000 troops once they're fully reinforced, which does outnumber this guy. He has no allies. So we could potentially try to take the county that he just took, since that seems to be the best one. Or maybe we should wait until we can build even one more horde unit. Okay, you increased the opinion with that guy. Though it seems like he is about to lose another county to his other neighbors. Conquest of Gorgal. Which is bad news for him. And that is probably going to do it. I wonder if he will accept an offer of vassalization. No, I guess he's the same rank. Okay. Though actually, it seems like we have a new leader in charge over here, so we should be able to declare a war on him. And I guess we'll just do the conquest of his one remaining county. Yes. So that couldn't really have turned out any better. We have an ally we can call in. Who are we allied to? Cumania. Oh wow, okay. So that's actually really helpful, or potentially really helpful if he likes us and wants to come into our wars. Though I don't think we're going to need him for this one. We'll save him for emergencies. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with the county capital holding in here, if and when we win this. Okay, increase opinion with him. I guess we could move our Chancellor elsewhere since he's not actually doing anything useful there, but I don't think we have anything else that we need him to do. It was one of those situations where you didn't want to tell the truth in case it would hurt the person, but at the same time, honesty is a virtue. So we can have a chance of becoming honest or deceitful. I think we'll try to become honest. Okay, that's fine. The Wolf Child. You are out inspecting your lands, accompanied by your best soldiers. As you pass through a shallow gorge lined by low, windswept trees, you are suddenly alerted to an unusual sound. You order the column to halt and cock your head to listen. Yes, you hear it now. Thin wailing sound as if from a puppy dog. You spur your horse forward to try and locate the source of the sound, and soon you come upon a small cave. As you enter, bringing a light into the gloom within, you see a strange sight. A dead female wolf lies near the cave entrance, traces of disease plainly visible on her carcass. A small human child lies on a bed of grass and leaves near the wolf, wailing in a strange tone that seems almost animal-like to you in this strange place. Do we want to adopt this wolf child with all the rights of inheritance? He would become our heir immediately since we don't have a child of our own yet. Well, I don't see how we can really turn down the opportunity. We fulfill the ambition to have a son. So we can pick the ambition to have a daughter now, I suppose. Let's check out our new wolf child. Ooh, he has +2 health, okay. So I imagine we'll find out more about him as the game progresses and he grows up. But that's one way to get an heir, I suppose. Alright, so he has taken our county in here. We'll take half of our troops and go fight him, I suppose. So I think we'll just get to 100 once we occupy this county, so maybe it doesn't matter. But as I was saying, I don't know if we're going to get another county capital holding, or whether this will just become grazing land once we take this county. I guess we'll find out. Speaking of county capital, what upgrades can we build in here? Oh wow, we have a long list of upgrades. So we don't have a lot of gold available, but we could build some of the cheaper ones. What kind of things do these give us? Extra combat ability, defense ability, movement speed increases, increases to population growth. Okay, well once we have more money, we'll look at what interesting upgrades we can build in there, but for now we'll just keep our money and try to save up. We actually are losing gold at the moment. What is that from? Just horde upkeep, I guess. I suppose they cost more to reinforce when they're actually reinforcing. Anyway, he's offering us peace. Surrendering, we will accept. We won. and gain this county. So yes, I guess it just does become an empty holding slot, that's fine. So that's a pretty successful first couple of wars, I guess, and now we have clans want more land. You hold too much land compared to other clans. Hand out 2 counties, where you might face revolts from the existing clans as it negatively affects their clan sentiment of you. You can also face a minor clan rising revolt to seize its rightful position among the major clans. So I guess we just sort of want to grant a county to an unlanded character. And I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter which one of these two. Let's find a courtier to grant land to, I suppose. We should still be able to keep them on our council or as a commander, I think. I guess we can't grant a land title, so how do we do this? Is it in our intrigue menu? We can hold war games, that's one thing. Or possibly we just have to wait for a clan to rise and seize its rightful place among our clans. Well, our wife is pregnant, so we're going to have a second child, hopefully. Who is not a wolf baby. Yeah, we just have no landed titles we can grant people. Or is there something we can do on this screen? Ah, split clan. Okay. We can do that. It's a good way to keep your clan vassals weak. Creating too many clans, however, will make them upset about the competition. So maybe we don't want to do this. I'm gonna click this to see what happens. Other clan vassals will not mind, so we can sort of give out a county this way. I think this is what we're supposed to do. Maybe this is a terrible mistake. We've not reached the maximum clan size. Can only be used against self or the most populous clan vassal. Okay, we'll do it. A new clan has risen in Narantseeg under Khan Bugadai of Sartak. Okay then. Welcome to the tribe. Okay, I think that's pretty much what we're supposed to do. We now have a vassal clan underneath us. He is relatively happy with me. Clan sentiment is okay. Clans still want more land though. And apparently he stands to inherit the title. Okay, that's not good. Nomad succession, so let's see, can we see what that is? Nomad succession, the son or brother with the most prestige normally inherits, but prestigious clan leaders also stand a chance if their population is bigger. Okay. Makes sense. So we just have to gain more prestige, or population. Which I suppose we can do. I think we're not in any danger of dying anytime soon anyway, because we are strong and we have even extra health from our hunting focus. And we had a son who is ill. My wife was captivated by the grace and strength of the hunting birds and begged me for a bird. We can spend 10 gold for a falcon, 5 gold for a buzzard, or annoy her. Well, we don't have a lot of gold, but I think we should stay on her good side. Get her a falcon. So can we see how much population he has anywhere? I don't think so. We have another Muslim holy order, okay. Not something we should be too concerned about. And I think we can probably consider attacking our southern neighbors now. Since we have our 2,000 troops, and we can probably call to arms some from this guy, our new vassal. And actually we have the manpower available to build another horde, I think. Get some free tech points, that's also good. Okay, we'll build one more. And we'll see what wars we can declare. So we could do the invasion of Mongolia, which we still cannot do because we don't have the necessary population. We can do subordination of Ikbogd, which would cost us 200 prestige. Invasion of Khotan, which would only get us 2 counties down there. I don't really want to do that. Maybe we'll just keep it simple and do a county conquest for now. Take this county. Doesn't cost us any prestige either, which is an advantage. Unless we lose, of course, but let's not do that. So we can call our allies in Cumania, I assume, to war, but let's not. And we should be able to call our vassal clan to war by clicking that button. We'll see what happens. Of course, he honors his obligation. So unless they have acquired some allies recently, which they haven't, I think we should be looking pretty good in this war. The Teutonic Order has been founded, okay. Not really of relevance to us. So we get to occupy this instantly, since it has no holdings. Why don't we split off one unit so that we can keep that occupation and try to fight this small army here. Slightly larger army. This is desert terrain, so we shouldn't be looking at any penalties. And our numbers should make it pretty easy for us. We have better commanders too, actually. Alright, we won. He's now down to only 300 troops, so I think we can safely leave another detachment behind. Let's not split it in half, actually. Leave another detachment behind to hold this province, and we'll follow him to his capital, which we will also try to siege. And we're up to 68%. Maybe he just wants to give up. No, of course not. But I think we basically won this at this point. We can probably send a small detachment up here to take this county. Here's some extra war score. My wife is pregnant again, okay. Good news. Ooh, and a jihad for Jerusalem. So I guess in retribution for the successful crusade for Andalusia, the Muslims are now going to try to take back Jerusalem. Currently held by King E of Jerusalem, who is French. And we get more tech points, thank you. Looks like he is headed over to here, probably to try and attack this army, but maybe we'll be able to end this if we get this siege first. Which seems likely. You discovered a plot where our wife seeks to kill our wolf child, is that right? Yeah. No, don't do that. I'm gonna ask her to end that plot. I need to see what happens with the wolf child. Okay, we took that siege, we're up to 81%. Can we catch him before he gets there, actually? No. Probably stop him. Oh, there's actually a castle in here, so we can stay and siege that one too. Let's send 250 over here to make sure he can't actually attack that profitably. And we should be looking pretty good. Oh, now we don't have enough men to siege the castle. Well, that's fine. And we have received credible reports of a sighting of the Great White Bear again. Well, we'll saddle our horse. Who cares about this war? We'll just go off hunting. But I think taking this castle should get us the win. Oh, and somebody has come in and attacked him. Okay. So we're not going to have to worry about that. We have gathered our followers and hunting dogs and saddled our horse and prepared our weapons. We're ready to set out and hunt the Great White Bear. This time it will not escape us. Well, we are going to have to wait until the next episode to find out what happens with that and to finish this war, because we are just about out of time. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.